Oh shit, the meeting's being recorded.
Meeting is being recorded.
Got it.
We
No
are
shenanigans.
back again. You guys smell that?
Smells like crit.
Smells like crit.
Hey.
does.
We are, we're back in it. Let's see, last session, the jailbreak resumed. You guys are trying to figure out what to do. Everyone started feeling a little chilly, a little shivery. Noticed some ice forming in the grate that you guys broke into the keep in the little torture chamber. Nice old hand started creeping out of it, and everyone just went, You started to go through the door to go upstairs. Nigel, I believe, went first. Steven went first. Went first, and then just went away.
Disappeared.
And everyone soon followed after the ice started coming, trying to be as sneaky as possible. Imish stayed downstairs to see what's going on. He was being the tough guy, and then he plowed through as you guys are being sneaky and just kind of pushed everyone out into the main floor of the keep amongst guards and wardens and criminals alike and knights. No one noticed you guys. And as things started to get weird and a coven of hags revealed themselves, you guys deduced that you probably weren't on the material plane anymore. Most likely you were on the ethereal plane, courtesy of this night hag. There was a night hag, there was a green hag, there was a Buer hag, and
we
they
never deduced that. That's kind of
That one's not in the monster manual.
yeah. I also I didn't show you guys pictures of them either. But yeah, they're gross. You should look them up. They're great. I don't have the book.
They kicked the shit out of Steven.
Yeah.
You got as I was telling Steven the other day, that fight would have gone much differently had you not had like 6 people along with you to semi-help, because Cracticus didn't do a whole lot during that fight. He just kind of wandered off into this smoke and fog that Callista created that kind of made more problems than helped in this room that it was contained in. It was a good thought.
It was a good idea.
It was a good idea. With the gust of wind, you were able to see things from Nigel, so it worked out. Cracticus was, wandering around in the fog. Pizurk tried to help and injured himself and ran off cowardly. Barbina and Imish were the only ones that really stepped up and started, making a difference. Unfortunately, Barbina, the dwarf that you just rescued from the torture chamber, went bye-bye. She got exploded after the Buer hag summoned some ice elementals. You quickly dispatched them. They then exploded and kind of peppered her with ice shards along with other people, and that is how she met her end.
And then we left the decrepit old elf behind.
Exactly. After you guys dispatched.
We forgot about him.
You dispatched the Buer hag. You dispatched the night hag. The green hag was playing keep away and sneaky time. Aaron was able to find her using his divine sense and was just kind of blindly running into the fog with his club to beat her senseless. Og ended up containing her and grappling her enough against the wall to everyone could just throw the final blows in, although some did hit him. But the one that did make the killing blow was good old Cracticus. He as he was wandering in the fog, he somehow found his wand. He came out, he saw Barbina die, and he used his natural 20 that he got on his portent dice to just throw a ray of frost directly into her brain and end her. Once the coven was dispatched, hey, guess what? You popped right back into the material plane. That's how spells work. The guards were completely taken aback. You guys were very easily restrained and held there. The physician showed up, Mr. Bruce Bailden, let you know that, hey, he knew exactly where you were coming because you used his fancy schmancy magic tunnels. And then everyone's favorite character in the entirety of this campaign and any campaign, because he's really the best character, showed up to let you guys know that you're gonna die. Once the guards tried to behead you all and end your lives, there was an explosion, a cacophony, if you will, of noises, of flashes. It almost seemed like a prismatic spray was just exploding all around you in this place. Distracted, blinded the guards enough to where you guys went, getting out of here, and you just bolted and left. Not before Nigel decided to fire off not one but two of his Eldritch Blasts, one at the physician, which he definitely threw away, and one at the bestman. You completely destroyed his hair. You angered him very badly, and he had a little transformation that I let Nigel know of, what he saw after the fact.
Oh yeah, because we all just fucking bolted.
You bolted. Nigel was the only one that took a peek and tried to do something. As he was leaving, after he caught a full eyeful of the best man, he felt a little something on his body, and he pulled away, and you guys left. You got outside of the town with some help from the Church of Bahamut and your contact there, and you left. You made your way to a hot spring, we found out, courtesy of Nigel. So you guys are at a hot spring. You're trying to settle in for the night. You tried to lay some not traps, but some fake prints and everything and tracks to lead them away, hopefully to deceive them so they didn't follow you guys. And as you guys were trying to get comfy and get a very well-deserved rest, Cracticus was the one that looked around and said, "Aren't we missing an elf?" And Nigel, we can go ahead and just, because I shared with you a couple things that night after we ended. If you want to share with the group, you may, or you can keep it to yourself, whichever.
Well, I let Callista and Og know, but it was the what is this guy? Is it? I know you just said it. It's not Professor.
No.
It's
Physician.
the physician. The physician's the one that did the light show that let us get out.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those like, we're even now.
Paying both sides.
Yeah, like we're even. Get the fuck out of my town.
All right.
Yeah, there was a note that was slipped to Nigel somewhere in the chaos that basically just said, I owed your dad. He's not around, so that defaults to you. We're done. You have no friends here. You have no home here. Stay out of my town.
Yeah.
Is basically
All right.
it.
Still haven't
Done.
decided if I am going to actually do that, but
That's okay. I would expect nothing less. So yeah, you guys are all here. You the elf that you guys saved out of the pit in the keep is no longer with you as well. We deduced that was probably who was trying to also grab Nigel onto him, that you left to their own devices. And here you are at a hot spring trying to get a good old rest. How are we setting this up here, folks?
can we go here? Let's go media res. We're just all like sitting in the fucking hot spring, talking about how bad this fucking last thing was.
Was that what this black and cloudy
I
looking?
tried to, as best I could, find like some image of like a like steaming pool. This
Fair
is
enough.
what I got here. Yeah, it looks kind of like shit, but you know,
No, that totally
what I got to
works.
do with it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it looks good. It works. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't something that I couldn't see with my dynamic laying.
Oh, right here, that's a tar pit. So you take, let me get some dice here.
Well, he's
Everyone
dead
jump
then.
in the tar pit. It's
If it's
nice
more
and
than
warm.
5 HP, he's dead.
Yeah, you guys are royally
I'm
fucked
rough.
up. Imish, I think, has like 10
Rough.
hit points. Aaron, like as soon as you guys got here and like figured out like this is where things are going, he probably just fell from exhaustion. He had like 4 hit points or some shit like that. Cracticus is arguably like the most well off from you guys because he didn't do a whole lot, but he is just shooken up from everything that happened. You guys saw Cracticus when you went searching for Danclaw and found Mr. Phineas Valjean and his bandit crew, and Cracticus was there in the fighting pits with the Odiug that you guys dispatched. He somehow made it to Best Bluff. I mean, just from talking and things going on, you can probably guess that he left, got out. That was the nearest town. He went there. He was not a human, and he looked kind of rank and fucked up and got thrown into the keep as well, because that's the type of town Best Bluff is right now. Okay, so you guys go ahead and if you want to discuss anything, set up what's going on for this evening. I think we said what was it? It was like 11 at night, something like that. Yeah, so it's like dead in the middle of the night at this at this hot spring.
Okay, so that wasn't good what just happened. So are we going to go straight back to Arcove? Or are we gonna try and like deal with what just happened in Best Bluff?
I think Arcove. There's nothing that we can do in Best Bluff that's going to be really all that helpful at this point.
If Steven just kind of, if Steven's just sitting there in the hot thing, like just like bleeding into the. And he's
I'm
like a
walking
little
around.
He looks and he goes,
around.
Nigel, no offense to you, but when he spits a big wad out of his mouth, fuck that town. No, I'm done. I'm done with that place. We've got Oren, who we came back for. I'm continuing on. I'm not going back there.
You know what? Fair enough. So why don't we all just kind of rest, and then I think Og's gonna get the first good night of sleep he's had in weeks, and
I'm excited about that.
just kind of go from there. So
Yeah, that's good. We killed that bitch that was following you.
Yes.
I'm
That make
walking
Og feel good.
around everybody and do my channel divinity thing where everyone gets a whopping 5 HP back, including
Better
all
than
of
it
the
was.
NPCs.
Didn't you do your channel divinity like during the fight or sometime around the last day though?
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I didn't check the box then. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, that
Og
was what
thinks-
brought me back. You brought me back to life with
Hey,
that.
keep track of your 19 abilities, Callista. Jeez.
There's so
Wrong
many
with
check
that.
boxes that are already checked.
Said you gave us
I'm
5 HP,
done.
Callista.
Yeah.
I just want to sleep, to be honest. Like,
I need to
Well, let's
rest
go shifts.
so bad.
Shifts.
Yeah, shifts, and Og thinks in the morning we should our new companions may not want to go with us.
yeah, they can do their own thing.
Yeah.
In fact, it looks like the orc may have just like slid off the screen while we're in the
Didn't even see him
hot
go.
spring.
Cool. See you later.
Image is gone. You don't know when he
Okay.
left necessarily. He's
Damn.
out.
Eh,
All right. Well,
Same.
you're
Well,
welcome.
They helped. We did what we promised.
You're welcome.
just
Bye.
Practicus and Kidjerk.
So
Who
So
wants to go rock, paper, scissors for who wants to sleep?
I'll-
first?
I'll take first watch. Go sleep.
Okay.
I'm over by this tree and I'm sleeping. I'm not gonna thank you. And then I'm gonna walk over.
I'll just
So just so to kind of put this here, so the spaces up in like with how the map is up here, like the kind of northwest corner, it's like all this rock and everything over here is basically like kind of cliffside. Like it's tall, it's up there, so you got like a little nook that's right here. And then so whatever you can't like see past when you're going through here is like, yeah, it's like a little alcove or a cliff or something. So
Gotcha.
you can have that to your backs.
Mhm.
But yeah, all this stuff, all the grass and everything is like open area. It's just kind of like I
Okay.
imagine this is like up on a hill a little bit.
and I imagine
out
if
of
it's
the
a
way, like it's not it doesn't have like a giant neon sign that's advertising hot spring. I would say that it's not, well, it's close enough to Best Bluff that Nigel, I'm sure that people know about it.
mhm.
It may not be super widely known. It's far enough away that it'd be a trek, and people at Best Bluff are lazy assholes and probably wouldn't want to go there because it's too far. But yeah, if you guys, even if you just stumbled upon it with how you're doing it, it's not so hidden that it's going to be like 95% secretive from the rest of the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is warm though, so it's not like we need to like start a fire or anything. So
The only thing that you guys would have to start a fire for is
Do we want to, like,
those who
cook
can't see in
something?
the dark, which is primarily Cracticus, but he's you know, he's wily enough. I believe he has the light spell, so he's probably been using that.
Okay. Were they listening
Yes,
while
he
we were
does,
like
so.
discussing our plans? So I wanted to make sure that they know
I
that
mean,
we were
Aaron
like,
is toast. Like he got
I know
where he
Orange
kind of
like
needed
just
to
like yeah,
go.
past that. Orange just
Yeah,
passed
he's like,
out.
yeah,
So
he's like kind of near the waters. Perhaps like even like a foot or like an arm,
yeah, I was
just
gonna
like
say,
kind of in there. And then Cracticus has just kind of been off by himself a little bit over here. Hasn't really been saying a whole lot. He just looks kind of shooken up. And Pajurk has just been kind of like meandering, strolling, pacing kind of around the area, looking for things, seeing what's around, just kind of getting a general idea of the area. But yeah, Cracticus is he looks very weathered, worn, and shaken.
Mhm.
But were they around to listen? Probably. Do you know how much they heard, or they were paying attention, or
Well, yeah,
absorbing? Who knows?
The point being, like, I didn't want them to think we were like, you know, trying to exclude them from any conversations we were having.
Gotcha. No, unless you say like we're gonna go over here, we're gonna huddle, then
Dad huddle.
I assume everything. Yeah, unless you guys dad huddle, I
Well,
assume everything is fine.
I'll go probably just before we all call it a night, just let them know that in case they didn't hear everything, that we're just gonna, you know, Augs, you know, we camp here tonight, figure out in the morning what to do.
Okay. So where's everyone going to be huddled up or sleeping in their positions? Go ahead and place yourselves on the wall.
I'll go probably stay close to the warm water. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
same, Nigel.
Okay. So everyone's down. Kind of
Tucked behind the
sleeping.
tree in the corner.
Yeah, Aaron's down. Cracticus is. You look over at some point, like he's been muttering to himself, and you know, probably shaking a little bit. And you look over, and he's like out. He's probably just completely exhausted, so he's gone. Intentionally or unintentionally, he's sleeping.
Bless you.
And yeah, Pajurk's just kind of strolling. You don't know if he's restless, if he's looking for something in particular, if that's just his nature, but he's not being still. So everyone's sleepy, but what, Callista?
Yep.
Okay.
Who am I waking up next?
I'll take the second shift.
Okay.
Okay.
I would prefer to take last shift.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Callista, do a perception for your shift there. To see what's
How
going on.
does a 22 do?
22 is great. It's a semi-nice night. You don't hear anything following you. You know, you hear the restful breathing, sometimes a little unrestful from like Cracticus or, you know, perhaps Aaron, just from things that they've gone through recently. But everyone's sleeping pretty soundly. Pajurk's just going around. But you also know that, you know, kobolds pretty much thrive at nighttime. So it could be that he's just happy to be out, just taking in the area, doing patrol, whatever his little body is doing. So
Okay.
I'm gonna Pajurk. The next place we go may be dangerous. You don't have to stay with us if you have somewhere else you'd rather be.
He's kind of like gives just like a little. He doesn't really say anything. He's just looking around and just kind of gives, like, he heard you, but he didn't really have a response to it. He just kind of gives you a snort.
And rest of my shift and wake up Nigel next.
Okay. Nigel, you just in your area, where are you going for
Yeah,
your
just hanging out by the water.
hanging out by the water? Okay. Yeah, you see Pajurk running around doing his normal thing that he was doing before you fell asleep. Throw a perception for me, if you would.
A nat 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
Nigel forgot to put his special, you know, eyeglasses on, but rather than just go get them, he was just like, fuck it.
that's okay. This is actually
It
kind of
looks
perfect.
dark.
I mean, it is dark. No, this is great because I did a couple other rolls as I was planning tonight. So, and I have proof of them. So, Nigel,
Yes.
you got a little bit of sleep. Calista comes wake you up, and you aren't thrilled about having to wake up, but you know it's your turn. You drew that straw. You're up and you're kind of hanging around. Perjerk strolling, doing his thing. And
The jerks were gone.
do what?
I'm sorry.
Perjerk's per gone. Is that what you said? No, he's still meandering around,
still there.
looking. He's like scratching at trees and shit and
Marking
doing stuff,
them.
breaking branches. So you're just kind of looking around, and you don't know. You feel just a little bit off. You don't know if it's just from everything that's gone on lately with your dad and your town and your house being burnt down and like all the fights that you've been in with trying to rescue Aaron and just everything that's going. You don't know if things have been weighing on you so hard, but you just feel like exceptionally tired, like your mind and your body and just like things are kind of churning that you don't feel quite right. And but you're trying to like, you're in this nice place, the hot spring. You're trying to see if this will relieve any of that. And as you are looking around and you look up in the dead of night, and you just see the sky, and clouds are, wisps of clouds are going by, and the moon is bright and full right up there. And as you're contemplating what's going on with you, you get a very intense kind of discomfort in your whole body. And it starts off in waves where it just kind of like hits you in the stomach and emanates out. And again, you're not really quite sure, like, did you eat some bad shellfish? You're going through your head of what you ate. And then it just gets worse. And it gets to the point where you're almost doubling over in this pain and discomfort that's shooting throughout your whole body. It is not quiet as you kind of vocalize and shout out as you get hit with these waves. As you're boiling over, you are making a lot of noise. Perjerk notices it right away. He's going through. He runs to Callista and wakes her up because he's really the only one that's had interaction with the group. Really, he wakes her up and he's pointing. Callista, you wake up. You see Nigel kind of rolling around. Og, if you're right next to him, he's probably hitting into you, going back and forth. By the edge of the water here. What do you guys do? Because you're the only two that wake up at this point. I'll say that Og and Callista, since Callista you were roused, and Og, you're right next to him hearing all this stuff.
I don't know. I feel like I should roll to see if Og actually wakes up or not.
I mean, you can if you want to. That's up to you guys. How deep of a sleep are you in? Steven, you can do this. I'm going to say Oren does not wake up. Oren is.
Oh.
I'm off in the
out.
corner. I don't hear anything unless
Okay.
Cracticus starts
It would be
squealing.
funny
Cracticus
to
has
have
been
Og
so
just
skittish.
Sleep through
Well, I
Nigel
rolled for
having a seizure or
Cracticus, and he
something.
got
But
yeah. Cracticus got a nat 1, so he's probably still sleeping.
we'll say Og begrudgingly wakes up.
Og wakes up. Okay.
Steven's out. He's hurt. He's down.
All right. Og, you Callista, are you waking up?
You're muted.
Sitting here talking. I'm going to harness divine power. Click that to get a spell slot back, and
Okay.
use that to do prayer of healing. Which
Prayer of healing takes 10 minutes.
I don't think I have 10 minutes.
I don't have any more heals.
Did Og sleep
can I
long enough
medicine
to
check?
use his headband again?
So you can use your headband if you want to. So yes, short answer, yes, you can use your headband.
What's
Medicine
the
check?
long answer?
Do you want the long answer?
Yeah.
So Initially, I was like, oh, once a day, and you can use it. You can either get advantage or act like you have a 20 intelligence. If you use it more than once a day, you can, but there may be consequences.
Steven!
Og
wake
doesn't
up!
feel like we have. Og doesn't feel like it's that much of an emergency yet.
Steven!
He's still
Yeah,
like half awake.
So Og, you wake up and Nigel is just like writhing. He's like his eyes are like all nearly in the back of his head. He's just like kind of convulsing a little bit.
I'm doing a medicine check while yelling for Steven and that's a nat 20 for a medicine check, please, sir.
I'll go do a
Okay.
medicine check at disadvantage because he still has level 2 exhaustion.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right,
Okay.
what's happening? What's going on?
Actually, an 8. That's not terrible at disadvantage.
Where is it?
He starts vomiting. I mean,
Jesus!
yeah, Callista, you I don't know why I was
Not in
grabbing
the hot
Callista to bring
spring.
her over there. I'm sorry. You see that he is convulsing. Something is wrong. He could very well be poisoned. You've seen poisons do this. I mean,
Steven's
you guys
still-
went and hung
still
out with
sleeping 'cause I got a
over at
7.
Taster's Choice. So you've seen like a lot of poisons and things. So it could be poison. You don't
Potion
think
of
it's
healing?
anything magical.
Potion of healing. I drop a greater potion of healing down his gullet.
Okay, how much is that?
It's 4d4 plus 4. So that's 8. 8?
8 hit
Steven,
points?
by the way, is
8 hit points.
he's still wiping the sleep out of his eye. He got a 7 for medicine check, so he's like,
Okay.
I know, I don't. I'm sorry. What happened? Did you eat something?
Michael, wake up! That's the bird's everything.
That's
Cole.
the bird's everything. You guys are sitting here watching. You dump that down his throat. Nigel, you get a little bit of health back. But he's still vomiting, like things going on. He's contorting, there's like things going. And then you see Nigel start to kind of change.
Oh no.
Like he's still Nigel, but like it's just like parts of his body and his skin are starting to kind of peel away.
Can I do an Arcana check
And
while I'm looking at
You can
this?
do an Arcana check.
Okay.
Go for it. Like skin
There
and
we
things are
go.
starting to peel away.
21.
Thank God.
21. You don't think this was magically induced.
Shit, it's not
he's going
magic.
through a transformation, but this is not
Oh
magic.
God, am I aware?
So you
I don't-
are your skin is peeling away, and you are he's noticeably getting larger.
Did you get
in
bitten
size.
by
He's
man?
noticeably getting larger in size.
We
As his legs are sprouting, like Abe falls off of his head. The goggles that were around him shoot off from around his eyes because his head is getting larger.
I snatched those off the ground.
The armor that was on him that was fitted
Yeah.
so snugly to Nigel starts to tear away.
I'll grab his
And-
hat, Abe, too, to make sure Abe's okay.
Okay.
you okay?
And he he starts to kind of foam from the mouth. He starts to look more feral. He opens his mouth and lets out a scream that kind of turns into a roar that just is filled with rage and anger. And then when he opens his mouth, you see into his mouth and all these just discuss, like all the pictures that we've shared over social media,
Penguin
the
teeth.
inside of a penguin's mouth. It's just so much larger and more disgusting and terrifying than anything you've ever seen. And Nigel, with your permission, or you can do this if you want, I'm gonna go ahead and pilot you for a minute if that's okay.
Go for it.
Okay, cool.
Christ.
So
I think
Og
Steven wants
and
to say
Steven,
something.
I want to like as I'm seeing this happen, I'm grabbing
Yes.
my rope of climbing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to like, I see shit's happening, and I want to try and like jump on
Restrain
him
him.
time and restrain him.
Okay, here's what's going to happen first. As you're seeing this noticeably happening, and he lets out this roar, and
Yeah,
yes,
that's
he
what
has,
we're
he's-
like, "Oh,
he's got
shit!"
claws. He's larger. Like Nigel was what, 3 feet? Is that what we said? He was like
Yeah, I
3
think
feet
we were
tall?
saying he was like 3 feet. Like,
I mean, for like he's probably doubled. Like he's not like a gargantuan 9 foot tall thing, but for Nigel, like there's 2 Nigels now. He's gonna swing at Steven with these newfound claws that he has. Steven, you see it coming. You're still armored up.
I'm only an 18 now, just so that
Okay.
if you're looking at that.
Okay. All right. Well, this isn't gonna do it. I rolled a 10, and even with this newfound strength, that's not gonna do it for that. And he swings at Og, and I rolled a 4. So you guys both see it coming. It just rakes across your plate mail. Steven, Og, you kind of jump out of the way. I'm gonna let him do one more thing, and then we'll see what happens next here. He's gonna go ahead and try to. Well, Steven, you said you want to try to get on him and get this rope on him.
Yes.
So you take it and then you go.
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna try to bite you then.
Shit. Fuck.
You did it. I'm rolling very low, so you guys
Thank God.
should be very happy. That was a
so
7.
low on health. I'm not.
I rolled it. The highest I rolled out of those 3 was a 10. So it's a 4, a
thank
7, and a 10. So from what you guys are seeing, everything happening where you came from, everything going on, because someone said it, Nigel, yes, you did get bit during one fight, and I made you do a Constitution save, and I didn't say anything, and no one's brought it up since. So you have taken on this curse of lycanthropy. Also, full moon, I did roll to see. I rolled a 100, and I was like, I'm going to divide this by 3 to see like when in this like 30-day period, of the month is the moon in, and I shit you not, I rolled a 4. So I was like, guess it's happening tonight. Out of a 100, I rolled a 4. So I was like, okay, perfect. And so with your 1 perception check, I was just like, this is great. So you have a were Nigel, which is, it kind of looks like a larger, like it's kind of like, and it's also fitting. I was like, what animal would it kind of look like? Because like a penguin wolf wouldn't really. I was like, it's like closest thing is you're probably like like a Wolverine, like your were-Wolverine, which also fits with the Dan Claw story. So I'm gonna say you're like a little were-Wolverine. So Steven, he tries to bite as you go into it, and he's just snapping these terrifying claws. He's so much bigger than you now. Oh my God, he's like double your size. Okay, so Steven, you try to grab him around the waist, I guess. And what are you trying to do? Are you trying to pin him down, or what's going on here?
I want to try and knock him. So like, if he's taller than me, I'm going to try and like in wrestling, you double leg takedown.
Okay, we are going to grapple then. Yes, we are going to do a contested strength. Nigel, what is your strength normally? I know it's not super high. It's like a 16, 15.
Yeah,
okay.
13.
13. Okay, I'm gonna say it's this now. Okay, here we go. I roll.
Callista is trying to get your attention
after they finish their stuff. Yeah.
Oh yes, go for it. Okay, I rolled mine.
Is it just a straight strength, or is it?
No,
athletics?
it's athletics.
Athletics. Ooh, that's even better. 23.
Well, I got a 12. So all right. So you grab him around.
I don't want to kill him.
And you kind of do a
still adjusting
like
to his new form.
Like a jujitsu throw. You plant your foot behind him and just push, and he goes down to the ground on his back. All right. So you are on top of him.
Og will assist in holding him down now.
Okay,
Steven's got him knocked over.
Okay,
this athletics.
If he's already down, I'll just say that you're on him. If Steven had not done it, then something would have been a little different here. Okay, Cracticus is now awake, and he comes over and he's trying to figure out what the hell is going on. He's keeping his distance, but he's here. All right, and then so Callista, what were you wanting to do here?
Yeah, I want to use the Greater Restoration Scroll because it can remove. It says remove a curse. So curse of lycanthropy.
In this case, I think you need the remove curse spell. I will look this up.
One curse, quick. Including target's attunement to a cursed magic item.
Okay,
yeah.
Not the case.
But it's
magic. All right. Yeah. Let me look really quick because I want to be sure.
Okay.
And I will look in the monster manual too, because I believe it is it specifically needs greater restoration, you said?
Greater restoration.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. Is anyone else doing anything while this is going on? Cracticus is just like, what's why? What's happened? What's happened?
Well, if I can, while we're holding him down, I want to try and use the rope to restrain him. I don't know if that requires anything or
you can. Well, the rope is fancy stuff. Like it can kind of do what you tell it to do, right? Look that up while I'm looking this up.
Yeah.
it can move. It can fasten itself. I can tell it to knot or unknot itself.
I think it's as long as it doesn't take any like it has hit points if I remember correctly.
It does.
So
It
it
has
can't take
20.
a lot
It
of
has
damage.
a 20 AC and 20 hit points.
D&D Beyond.
I'll just put a pillow on Nigel and sleep on top of him if he has to keep him from moving around.
A remove curse spell can rid an afflicted lycanthrope of the curse. Natural born lycanthrope can be freed of the curse only with a wish spell. It says nothing for greater restoration. So I'm going to make a ruling that it needs to be a remove curse spell.
Okay.
And let me. Where is...
That makes it more entertaining, anyways.
It does make it more entertaining.
Now it's a quest.
Remove
To find
curse
someone.
wish. Greater
Assuming
restoration
Nigel can't get the
chance, yeah.
transformations under control, in which case he may want to stay a werewolf.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna have a nice little talk with Nim Talk as soon as I am coherent and able to talk again. So don't you
Yes.
worry about that.
Well, I tried.
Where, Nigel?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Stephen, what are you doing with this rope here?
I want to try and restrain his like I want to like hog tie him.
Okay.
His
Og will
arms,
assist or
his arms
give
and his
advantage
legs
or
up
whatever he needs
behind
on
him
it.
and get the rope to tie into the most secure knot it possibly can.
Og feels like we need to invest in some chains. This second time in 24 hours where chains would have been useful.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. So you're tying him up, I guess. Because I know knots are usually like sleight of hand, but if this is a magical rope doing its own thing.
I will assist because I have sleight of hand and thieves' tools.
Okay.
Also, if I don't know if unconscious Nigel would have Nigel's abilities for getting out.
Oh, to get out of there, yeah.
That'd be your call ultimately.
You're not quite sure yet. Callista, if you want to go over there and assist, yeah, go ahead and feel free to move yourself over there. Okay, so you guys are tying him up with all three of you guys there. I will say that yes, he is tied up.
I hope that's exactly what you look like.
What's that? Oh, are we sharing something?
Yeah, look at
Background.
Oh god.
Background.
Just like a double-sized Nigel with claws and fangs.
Did you just look up WerePenguin?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's fantastic. I love it. Okay. All right. So as you guys are all doing this, as you're tying them up, let's say that it takes a while, you are able to get the rope because it's still 50 feet of rope. So that's plenty of rope to like tie him up, get him there. Everyone, let's see, Nigel, not Nigel, Stephen, Og, Callista, you guys are focused on this thing. Do a perception check for me, but do it at disadvantage because you're like focused on one thing here.
Og's already at disadvantage, but
13.
holy crap, 17.
That'll be a 10.
Oh,
10.
dang. Okay, 10. All right, and then let me do this. Man.
Also, this is before. I'd like to say this is before the perception check, but Og wonders out loud, seeing this happen. Do all were creatures, or would all were creatures have this happen to them right now?
Who wants to do me a history check?
I can do that.
Yeah. I'll do one for Cracticus too. He's within earshot.
18.
Cracticus is.
I don't think Og would know the things about full moons, or really probably a lot about were creatures in general.
Yeah, Cracticus's forte is history, so he got like a 26. So as you guys are trying to figure it out, Steven, you got something fairly high too?
18.
18. Steven, you know pretty much that, like, yeah, when they're cursed, if they don't know they're cursed, like the full moon can set them into this thing. That's usually when they're the most powerful, the most bloodthirsty, all this stuff. And Cracticus just kind of reiterates, just like, you know, he was bitten, oh, win. And he goes into, like, you know, yes, just backing everything up that, you know, the full moon will kind of, if they've never transformed before, this is how it usually is done. And he just briefly states that, like, he can, you know, it's now basically his choice to embrace it or fight it, and certain things happen either way. And I'll say that, yeah, he just goes ahead and tells you guys that the only way to remove it is if you have someone that can cast a remove curse, like ritual spell, things like that. As he is telling you that, and Nigel's thrashing around and doing all this stuff, Og, you say you had a 17 for your perception check?
Yes.
Okay. You hear things kind of rustle around you that are moving quietly but with purpose in different directions. And let's see, what should I do here? Yes. So I'll just do them all at once because that's more fun. So Og, you would be the only one that hear this. So you hear these noises and you hear the familiar kind of telltale sign of a crossbow releasing its bolt. And where are
I think Og would recognize that at this point.
Okay. Let's see if
Og hate arrows.
Motherfucker this time. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Okay. So I guess I'll just go in order that I released them, because that would be the most fair. All right. So you hear just like coming from behind you guys. Callista, you're getting the very potent one. I did roll one nat 20, and that was the first one that hit, and you're the closest up here. So you are going to take some damage here, ma'am. I do apologize for that. It's not a ton, because it's not like a heavy crossbow or anything. That is, it's only 6 damage.
So
Steven, you are gonna get hit by this next one coming in.
Okay.
Because I got a 22.
Yeah.
Steven, you get 4 damage.
Oh my God. It's getting fucking down to 1.
Og, 19, does that hit you?
No, AC's 20.
Ball sack. All right, well, that fits, since you heard it coming, you just kind of like throw it up. And then you as these are going on, and you hear Pajurk made just a loud and he just kind of rustles away and dodges out of his. So I'll move him a little bit from where he is here. And why doesn't everyone go ahead and roll me some initiative? Oh, and while you do that, teacher, I'll roll my 100 for Callista here.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all fitting.
So you guys just, there were 4 small crossbow bolts that just flew out from behind trees and things around you here. All right, that's not too bad. That's a middle of the road hundo roll. That's a 53. Oh my God. Okay. Callista, so what is this extra damage? That's just another d6 of damage. So that's a 3. So that's another 3 damage.
Okay.
And I cannot make this up. I very greatly apologize. 53 is a spell penalty. So I guess you got hit directly in your casting hand. And I shit you not. I will take pictures of these dice. It is a D4 spell penalty.
So I roll a d4 and subtract it each time.
Well, you're at still what, a -1 or a -2 for your kind of normal one? Okay, so this will unfortunately raise that back up.
So back to -2. Okay.
Well, hang on. We'll roll this D4 here really quick. Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
You.
Okay. Okay, yes, that's a 1. That's a 1. So you are back up to -2.
Yeah. You do have those
Ooh, boy,
gloves with ogre strength now,
I was
Callista.
gonna,
So
yeah,
in a
exactly. Yeah, it
pinch,
helped a little bit.
I
you
mean,
could.
I'm just
I
gonna
was
go
gonna
in
feel
and
probably do a
wallow.
few
so
melee
terrible if that
swings.
was a 4. Okay.
Be fine.
Okay, cool. All right, throw me those initiatives.
Og got a
17.
17.
17 for Og, 17 for
Where
Callista.
Nigel got an 18.
Thank you, Where Nigel.
What is where Nigel's? Oh, excuse me, a 23. My apologies.
Okay. Cool. Pidgeot critted. That's a 24. Imish is gone. Practicus. That's fitting.
Correct.
Boop. Auron is now, I will say, awake. And that is that. Okay, let me roll for these turds.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I had finished. I just wanted to add some more in so I could see your faces.
Steven is really hurt from that last bolt, and he
Okay.
got a 5.
So from this, where
nothing.
I'm sorry. I almost said where Nigel's going first. Berserk is going first. Let's see. What is this little jackass gonna do? Well, let's figure it out. Oh, he's pissed. Okay. He did not take kindly to being shot at. So I will. He's crafty. He has dark vision. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see him run down this way, and he has a dagger, and he's going to go ahead and try to hit. He is going to hit with his dagger. He doesn't hit himself this time. Way to go, Berserk. And you hear just another kind of, as he connects, just another just like coming from down that way. Let me start.
That from Pajork or the person he hit?
That was from the what he hit.
Oh God, are we getting attacked by kobolds?
If only. Sorry, doing a couple things here for you guys so we can start doing it. Okay, cool. All right. So that was Pajurk. I need to come back here. Which one was that? That was. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need another screen sometimes. All right, 2. There we go. And he had. So that's 3. Okay. Awesome. Don't you guys just love fights?
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. Now it's Where Nigel's turn. Where Nigel.
Yes.
You go ahead and throw a strength save or strength check for me, sir.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit.
If you bust out of this rope and cause problems for your friends.
Let me see. I got a 15.
Steven, I guess this is on you. Does it say anything about the
AC?
It's
like
got
the DC of your rope?
It's got an AC. It's got hit points, so it's got an AC of 20.
Okay.
To break it. I mean, I don't know if...
Okay, I'll make it is a magical rope, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll make a ruling and say that I've got a number in my head. I will say a 15 does not do it. So Where Nigel, you are still restrained.
Okay.
And then next up, we are gonna have, let's see, Callista. I believe your dex is the highest. So Callista, you are next.
Cool. I would like to. Oh my God. I can't. Well, I can see the one right here from where I am.
The hell
So
is
I
that?
will step there so I don't hit anybody.
Okay.
And are we still saying a healing potion is a bonus action?
Yes. Yes, I'm cool with that.
Can I slap it in Steven's hand right there? Like,
You were right next to him. Yeah. If you want to hand it off, that can be your bonus action. That's fine.
boom, I hand him a
Just
potion.
shove it in his mouth.
Yeah. pop like a baby bottle.
If you try to baby bird it to him, it's gonna be a little. I'll say up a full action. Yeah, you can bonus action hand it to him when you come over. That's fine.
All right, so I hand him a potion of greater healing to deal with,
Oh,
to do
fuck
something
yeah.
with later.
Okay.
Let me take that off
Not
my-
dying.
If you choose.
Hang on, inventories before I forget. And then I am going to -1. I have so very little that can help us. So we're going to go with just a ye old firebolt.
Do it.
Mine. Okay, so it is a 24 -2. So it's a 22.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Roll-
Callista,
roll that
what
damage.
weapon, like what melee weapon do you have on you?
A quarter staff and a dagger.
How much damage does a quarterstaff do with 18 strength?
6. Well, I think it's a D6.
It's a
for the staff, if I
D6
remember
plus
right.
4.
Okay.
That's not bad.
And
not
I
a-
just did
it's not
14
terrible.
fire damage.
14.
Fire damage.
Cool. All right. Let me see which one that was.
I mean,
It's
we may
the
want to try to make you
sun.
into a battle mage later at some point if you like those ogre gloves or ogre
I-
strength gloves.
I do. It makes up for a
14.
deficit because my strength was 10 previously.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you light this thing up, and Callista, when the fire goes that way, and whoever else is looking in that direction, as it hits this thing, you notice that it has the face of a rat.
A
Have
rat.
a rat.
Face of a rat. Correct. You
Alright.
see the teeth. You see the beady, like almost white or like
So
dark
that's
eyes. It just like
maybe
whenever-
Wererats?
whenever it gets hit. Could be.
And can I yell out, Oren, Steven needs healing, just in case.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Is that your turn, Callista?
That's it. I'm done.
All right. Now we have Og, you are up, sir.
Og had a very stupid idea.
I love those.
Okay, so how heavy is Nigel?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think you and I had the same idea.
I mean, I think he's pretty solid now. What with if he's 6 feet tall, pretty muscly and sinewy. Oh good. I'll say a couple 100 pounds.
Okay, but that's probably still something Og could pick up without a whole lot of trouble.
What
It's his,
are you
like-
trying to do here, Og?
So Og's idea was to go into a rage,
Okay.
pick Nigel up, and then just run at the enemy and like swinging Nigel at them. Assuming
You
Nigel's
use Nigel
mouth,
as a bludgeoning weapon.
assuming that Nigel's like mouth is still like, he's still biting at everything around him. To just try to use Nigel as like a biting club.
You're not gonna Buzz Lightyear Nigel with his teeth. I'm sorry, you're not gonna use his karate chop action. I mean, you can see if you can lift him up and like swing him around like a gigantic, werewolverine mace. Nigel probably won't like it, won't feel very good. But
Mhm.
if you want to do that,
Yeah.
Hog, I mean, yeah, you can see if you can lift him up and heave ho him.
Guess the other idea could just be to try to fling him like a projectile. But
Well-
then he might come undone though.
I was gonna say,
And that could be more
Og did
annoying.
throw bodies in the keep.
Hmm. No, Og probably shouldn't do that. Okay, Og will
What
just
if Nigel remembers?
yes.
Yo, bro, did you use me as a club?
So Og is going to go into a rage though, with the intent to go into a frenzy next round because he is
Okay.
sick of this shit. So,
Okay.
and yeah, he is just whatever enemy he can see, he is just bum rushing right now with his knucks out.
Go for it. Well, what do you see? You saw where Callista fired her firebolt.
Okay, then that's the one I'm going towards.
So yeah, she threw that like here.
Okay, is that a
Doodad-
tree
doodad
he's next
moving.
to?
That is a tree that he's next to, yeah.
Is there any way I can? No, I guess I have to attack him from the front. I was gonna see if I could try to let Callista so it'll have line of sight on him. But
She can move around. She's,
yeah,
you're-
exactly.
You're,
she
you're
can
a big
maneuver.
boy, but yeah, she can move a little bit if she's.
Okay, so Og is attacking now.
Go for it.
Okay, so it's unarmed strike. So 26.
Yes. Roll that damage.
Okay. So Should be a D6 plus 5. Oh wait, do I get bonus to? Oh, plus 2 melee damage with strength weapons while rage. Okay,
Yes.
so that's 4 plus 5 plus 2, so 11.
Okay.
So that's
11.
Og's first strike.
Yes.
Second one also a 26.
Well, guess what? That hits too.
Yes. So 5 plus 3 plus 2, so that's 10.
Okay. How do you want to kill this rat person that's in front of you?
So let's say first hit, Og just did like a body blow
Okay.
to try to make him kind of crunch in a little bit.
Got it.
Second one, Og does like a roundhouse with his like left hand and just basically smashes them into the tree they're next to.
Love it. Awesome.
Not necessarily with the intent to kill him with that strike, but I mean,
But
he's
Og's
in a
raging,
rage
so
right
yeah,
now.
it absolutely
So
fits. No, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, he just, you connect with his face, it keeps going, it pushes him into the tree, and you hear a very delightful crunch as
Yes.
it just gets a lot softer and thinner.
I like to think he's
following
actually
that.
stuck to the tree now. Like his body is still upright, but it's just like
I won't say that
spasming.
he's like fully indented in the tree. I'll say he
Hmm.
stays there for a second because the forest probably
Okay.
like gave him a little bit of adhesive and he just slowly slides down it. Yeah,
Okay, that
that's
works.
fine with me. Auron's turn. Does Auron have healing? What was I saying with Auron and his healing last time?
Yeah, I think you said Orin had been using healing on himself.
He's been, when he was in there, he was kind of healing himself to go through. I'll say he's got a little bit left. I'll throw him over there. Auron dives through the pool. Right up over here. Steven, he puts a hand on your shoulder and you can have 6 hit points.
Wait.
I'll give you 6. Now Auron's tapped out. His lay on hands is officially gone.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That is what he is gonna do, and he's just kind of watch over where Nigel here. Next up is my turn now. All right, which one is this? Oh joy. So let's do. All right, Og. There's one that bolts out from this tree over here. 1, 2, 3.
I can't really see anything to the side of the tree because of the
That's
line
okay.
of sight. Oh, okay.
There was one behind this tree. He comes up behind you. He is going to oh no, this guy's dead, so it doesn't do anything. Well, he's still behind you, but you saw him coming. I was like, he's gonna flank you. No, he's not. That is going to hit you. He has his short sword out. That is going to hit. That is a 20? That is a 20.
Yeah, 20 hits.
Okay. So that is, oh, good golly me, I rolled a 1. That's 3 damage. 3 whole damage to you, sir. 3 whole damage, which does go down to 1 because you're raging. And then he is going to go ahead and try to bite Og. That is going to connect. That is a 21. Whoops, as I drop that back there. That is 6 damage. And say Og. Go ahead and throw me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God. 24.
Okay.
Constitution is one of Og's better ones.
Yes, exactly.
How much damage was it? You said 6?
That was 6 from the bite. Yeah.
Okay, so it was 1 from the slash and then 6. So
3.
Total.
So yeah, you got a whole 4 damage. How are you feeling,
Okay.
Og?
I'm down to 20.
Oh, so. I need to go back and do something. Let's see. Steven, you got hit with the crossbow.
Yep.
Callista, you got hit with the crossbow.
Mhm.
Right?
Yep. Both of us
All right,
did.
both of you guys do con saves for me real quick.
Oh God, did they poison them with their own blood?
Mine is at an advantage because I have advantage against being poisoned.
There you go. Go for it.
All right.
Yes, I'm going to see if you guys are getting poisoned.
I was gonna say I'm immune
Or-
to disease, so that's.
Or turning into,
19.
were creatures, but still.
Callista, you're fine.
I'm not.
God damn it.
Wait, what'd she
Do you have
get?
inspiration,
You don't know.
Stephen?
Give inspiration.
I do actually.
Okay. Don't burn it and get a 1.
I'm gonna. Well, you watch, because I got a fucking 8. Okay. All right. There's my inspiration's gone. I got a 20. Dirty.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Both you guys
Oh
are good.
fuck.
Okay, cool.
Jesus. What a waste, but okay.
All right, so yeah, Og, this guy comes
Mhm.
around, hits you with the sword as he goes through, and he jumps onto your back and like bites you like right on the neck between your breastplate and stuff there. So he's just like latched on.
Why does Og
at
even
the
wear
neck.
armor?
Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. That guy is dead. Next up, who is next up here? Oh, Cracked Kisses. Oh, it's my turn still. Okay. 2, 4, and then Cracked Kiss. All right. So, this guy right next to Pajak here, miss with the sword and miss with a bite because those are 2 6s. Well, that was his fucking turn. And then from over here. Kia. Callista, you hear some rustling coming from the tree next to you. Sword coming at you. Jeez, that smells so good.
Ugh.
That's a dirty 20. We'll see if the bite gets you next. That is a 17?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just roll for this here short sword. 14 damage. I'm sorry, I rolled a 6. That was the highest. And then here comes that hundo again. No extra damage on this. Good news. No extra damage. Where is my...
He really does want to kill us today.
Turn my ass into a WerePenguin.
Lick, okay? You got bit. I didn't know it was going to come up, so I rolled for it, and it happened today.
What'd be
So
funny
suck
is
it.
if Nigel turned into like a were-human since he's a penguin.
That's what I was hoping would happen.
Callista, I lied. There was an extra D4 of damage, so you take another 3 damage. That is only a 23, so it wasn't bad, but you are stunned for 1 round, so you're going to lose your next turn. You were taken aback by this Wererat that jumped and just got you straight in the back.
Nope.
Tried to bite you, but didn't quite make it. Hit your scaled body in a section that was a little more impenetrable. But you are going to be stunned for this next round, my lady. Cracticus. What is Cracticus going to do? I'll roll for Cracticus. Okay. Cracticus is going to do something. What
Run
is
away.
Cracticus going to do? Run away! He's going to run away. He is going to... What do we got here? What's going to be fun? Oh, that's always fun. Let's do that. He sees it come at Callista, and he raises his wand up. And he is going to... Hot damn. Let's do that. That's fun. Let's do that. So he raises his wand up, and there are 5 darts that just shoot out of it of energy as he magic missiles this guy. So this will be fun. Let's do all 5 at the same time. 3, 4, 5. And it's always fun because it hits no matter what. So 5 magic missile darts fire off.
Good lord.
5 damage.
And it comes, yeah, 5 damage. Watch this shit. Okay. Well, it's going to be at least 5 because they'll get a +1.
Exit.
Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Ooh. That's fun. Good job, Cracticus. So I got 2 4s, 2 3s, and a 2. So
Nice.
that's, was that 14, 16, 5, 21. So he, throws a volley of magic missiles at this thing and hits it for 21 damage. That is 4. And this thing just keeps getting pelted with these things, like in every extremity and the face. 1, okay, boom. Then we are, I believe, back to the top of the order now.
I
So
didn't
we
go
are at-
yet.
Who didn't go?
I didn't. I should be last. I only got a 5 initiative.
I never put down your initiative. I'm sorry. What the hell is your initiative?
A 5.
Oh, 5. Well, there you go. Now it's your turn then. Crafticus was a 4. So
you said that drinking a potion is a
bonus
action. All right,
Yes.
so I'm gonna use that to take this.
Go for it.
Do I just click? How do I click this? Oh, there we go. What did that do?
Well, you did. I think you did it twice.
Oops, I only want it once.
I see 15. The first one was 15, then it said 13. So you know what? You can take the lower one because you fucked up.
I'm like, where the hell are we seeing this? Yeah, okay, so 15. I'll do that first.
So yeah, there's this one over by Callista. There's the one that's on the back of Og. You have Nigel that's thrashing and trying to get out of the rope that you threw around him. And you saw Cracticus fire off a volley of magic missiles at this thing.
The one that's next to Callista.
Yes.
I can't. He can't let Callista. She gave him that healing potion, so he's gonna take out his longsword without his shield, and he's gonna move over to. Well, I suppose if I can get around it without provoking, and flank.
Yeah, the only time you provoke opportunity is if you like enter into their melee
Into
range
its
and then
square.
get out of it on. Yeah. So if you just run over to him, even if in your whole turn, like if you were fighting Randy and he just started to like do circles around you, but he didn't leave your area, then he
wasn't provoking. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna flank this one that's next to Callista, and I'm swinging two-handed.
Go for it
with my longsword. Jesus Christ. Well, the first one, this is how well I'm rolling tonight, is a 13.
13, that will not do it. He sees you coming and dodges out of the way of the first swing.
I'll swing again.
He lifts his leg up since he's taller than you.
Oh my God, I cannot fuck it. That's a 16.
That one will hit.
Oh, all right. Fucking H.
Yeah, these guys are lanky. They're tall. They have some like leather armor and stuff, but they're not like super beefy like the.
Oh wait, no. Did I say 16? I meant 15. Does that still hit?
That will still hit. Yeah, you're still
okay. That I rolled an 8. I got a 2 and a 6 and a 2 and an 8. That is 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay, and that is on the number 4. Okay. Cool. Sorry about that, Steven. Anything else you want to do? Those were your 2 swings. That's all you can do?
That's all I can do.
That's all I can do. All right, now we're back to the top of the order with Pishak. He's real pissed off at this guy. You see him. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's more fun. That will do it. So who can see him? I don't know if anyone can see him. Everyone's doing their own shit. Yeah, you guys are focusing on your own thing. You don't see it. You just hear them scuffling over there, and you hear the Wererat he's facing just like just like that too. If you want to hear it again, you can back it up and listen to it when you do this next time. Here, ooh, boy, look at that. Cool. All right, now where Nigel?
Okay. Is there anything I can possibly do to like tap into my own mind or anything like that, or maybe regain control?
Let's. Why don't you do just? It's not necessary. So just do an intelligence, just a straight intelligence throw for me.
Okay.
See what you get.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You in your mind know what's happening.
Okay.
But you have no control over your body.
Okay.
Like it's like you're kind of watching a dream, or like it's not like quite an out of body experience because you're still seeing through your eyes, But while it's happening and things are going on, I'm sure probably Nigel's like, what the fuck is going on?
Is it kind of like in like the end of Being John Malkovich, where like John Cusack's stuck inside the new Malkovich body? He can't really control anything, but he's just seeing everything.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
guess-
like you.
I guess
Okay.
the were part of him is going to try and break out at least.
Absolutely.
And he rolled a 17 again. So with my strength, that's 17 plus 1. But I don't know
Well,
what
you
my
get your
werewolf-
strength 18 now because you're a big beefy werewolf. So that's a 21.
Yeah.
This rope just snaps off. Like what? However,
We
it
got to
was
do
on you,
hit
you
points.
just-
Are you
that-
gonna destroy it, or are you just gonna say they're not?
How many hit points does it have?
20.
Okay.
It's a 20 hit points?
Yeah, it's AC 20 with 20 hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
I will say that there are sinews that are breaking. Let's see here. What would I will say that it takes. Oh, what's an unarmed strike? Well, let's do this. Let's say that we'll just do 4 hit points from you wrenching on it.
Okay.
And then see if you can bite at it.
Okay, what do I need to roll for that?
Just roll your 20 and add your newfound strength. Add a plus 4, add plus 6. You're proficient
so
with your new bite.
Okay, that'll put me right at 20 then if I do plus 6.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Then roll what is the bite for the werewolf? Roll 2d8.
Okay. I only got 1 right here, so I got a 4 and a 2. So 6.
All right, 6. So that's another 10. So that's 14 damage to your rope, Steven.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll say that you're still in it, but it's loosening up and you're hearing shit snap.
Tight.
All right. Now we are back to well, we would have been back to Callista, but Callista loses her turn. She's thrown for a loop. So now we're at Og. Did Og just step away? I'll do
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oren.
He's still
No, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought I said be right back. Yeah, Og, it's your turn. I apologize.
Okay,
Clicking
so
back and forth
Og
between all
Og
these
is in a
damn windows.
frenzy now. So he'll have
Okay.
3 attacks this turn. And yeah, he is going at the target right, well, behind him, but obviously he turns around.
Okay.
So-
Are you rolling at disadvantage for your attacks now since you're frenzying and getting another level of exhaustion? What does this make now? 3?
This will be 3, yes.
Okay. I should have this memorized by now. I swear to Christ. 3, disadvantage on ability checks. Your speed is halved, and disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. So you will be at disadvantage if you frenzy.
I thought it was exhaustion after the frenzy is over.
You are correct. Thank you, sir. Yep. So you're good. Never mind.
Good to know. I mean, that would still be 6 rolls, so I feel relatively confident.
That
Og
would be a
at least once
bitch
or
if
twice,
you
but-
automatically get the exhaustion as soon as you hit it. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, go for it. You're frenzying. This guy's behind you. He's bit into your neck.
Okay. So first roll, geez, I've rolled a lot of 19s. Okay, so 26 to hit.
Okay. Yes, that will absolutely do it.
Okay, so yeah. 5 plus 2 plus 2, so that's 9.
9 on rat 3. Let me see here.
Okay. So I only had a
Okay, cool. Got it.
so second one to hit is 18.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 5 plus 2 plus 6. So 11. Oh no, wait, no,
Right.
that's 7 plus 6. So that would be 13.
Okay, cool.
And then last one is a 22.
Yes.
So 7 plus 1, so 8 damage.
Okay. You wallop this guy super hard. He's not dead, but he looks like he is very fucked up and close to falling on his ass and being done. That was Aren is. I am. Yeah, let's do this. Aren gets down. He sees Where Nigel trying to get out of this thing, and he's just gonna try to as best he can to knock Nigel out. So I'm going to, well, let's just see how much strength Aaron has.
Og knew he should have invested in a blackjack.
That's a he's just gonna try to choke out Where Nigel. That was, what is Aaron's strength here?
Would Nigel have any disadvantages while being choked out since he's tied up still?
Well, I also rolled Aaron with disadvantage because he's pretty fucking tired.
Oh, okay.
And still at 6 hit points. Yeah, he gets down here and like try to like get around you and like choke you out, but it doesn't do it. He just doesn't have the strength in him that round anyways. But yeah, he doesn't want him to try to get loose, so he's trying to restrain as best he can and do that as well. This rat that was at Og is going to do as best he can to try to take you with him. Sword. Well, nope, that's a 5. Bite. That's a dirty 20. So the bite will get you,
Okay.
Mr. Og. Just roll your con save for me right now while I'm looking to see what the bite is, because I forgot. 20. Okay.
Okay, that was a bad roll, so I'm going to burn my inspiration and do it again.
Because we know the
I rolled a
consequences now.
4.
Oh no.
That's not that much better. So, 11.
11?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm not going to tell you, just like I did with Nigel.
Ah, shit.
I know.
You'll have to wait for the next full moon to see
Oh,
if
fuck.
something happens. That doesn't mean yes. That doesn't mean no. That's a
No, it sure doesn't.
we'll see. And
Og
that's
werewolf would be terrifying.
that was 4 damage. So that's only going to be 2 damage.
On where rat, you'd shrink down and get dishes.
Oh yeah, I might actually be.
You're gonna shed some pounds. Yeah, exactly.
Running around
You'll
in like
shed
that
your skin, but you'll come out thinner, more lanky.
half plate armor just falls off.
Okay, next up is, all right, so the other 2 Wererats and then Steven and Cracticus. Okay, so let's see. This guy has choices now. Well, he saw the heavily armored Steven run up, so he'll probably thinks he's got a better shot at the one that's not as heavily armored. Sword, you're fucking kidding me. It is. That dice is so potent. That's another 20. I'm sorry, Callista.
Is that the third time you've been crit
That's
tonight?
the 3rd crit I've gotten
On
on
Callista.
Callista.
On Callista tonight, yeah.
On Callista. All right. Okay, that's 4. 4, and that's a +2. So that's 6 damage. Callista, roll a con save. Or no, I'm sorry. That was for the short sword. I'm sorry. No con save for that. Here comes the crit for that. Where do I keep putting my damn clipboard? All right. It was a 57 this time, not a 53, so no more spell penalties. That is an extra 6 of damage. That's a 5, so additional 5 damage. And Callista, 57. You are instilled with fear for 2 rounds.
Oh shit.
So you become afraid, my man. My lady.
That seems justified given her, health.
Getting hit like 9 times by this shit. Yeah.
Mm.
And then here comes the bite. It was so close again. That's a 19.
That hits.
That's well, that was before the bonus too. That was just a straight up 19. All right, bite is a 4. That is 3 damage, and now you do a Constitution save.
Cool. With advantage. Here I go.
It's not poison.
It's not. With regular.
Lycanthropy.
This is for the potential curse to be instilled.
25.
Okay. 25. That is this guy. And he is, yeah, he's just gonna stay there. He's that's what else can he do? And then the last guy, which is over here, which is gonna try to do all this shit to Berserk again. Miss, Jesus Christ. Okay, that one hit him. So he bit Berserk for 4 damage. And we'll let Berserk do ye old Constitution save. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you anything.
It's going to be Nigel standing as a
It's just going to be Nigel.
penguin.
Oh, damn, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, the rat sinks his, well, you guys don't know. No one's watching Berserk. Okay. Now, Steven, it's your turn. Go for it.
Can I grab this Wererat and drag him over to Nigel?
If you want to try to grapple him, go for it.
So like if I grab him, can I then drag him?
If you grapple him, you can try to move him. Yes.
All right, let's do that. I want to do that.
I will say it'll be at half speed, so it depends on if you can get all the way over to Nigel.
Yeah, I can get there. I got 40 feet, and I can
yeah, you're fine. You're fine. All right.
So I'm still
athletics,
I'm still. Am I still at an advantage because I'm flanking?
I will say that not on this. If Callista was helping you try to restrain this guy, then yes.
Okay. Contested athletics.
Contested athletics. I rolled mine with the good dice. The one that keeps hitting Callista for 20s. What'd you get?
A dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you win. I got a 4. Apparently this dice only works on Callista.
All right. I'm gonna drag him right in front of Nigel's mouth.
Okay. All right.
Make them kiss.
Right here.
Like now kiss.
So I want to basically, and what I'm going to do is then now I'm going to use my so like I picture him like holding him like by the shoulders and his head pushing him from behind towards Nigel's mouth. And then he's going to kind of say a prayer to Helm and say, God, I hope this works. And he's going to speak a word to the rope and say, release. And release Nigel from his bonds and hope that he sees this Wererat and his lust for destruction and eats the Wererat, not us. So far. But I want the rope to like release and fall to the ground and undo him.
So the rope
as you
die.
bring him over there, and you see Aaron grappling with Were Nigel, and you whisper release to the rope, and it falls off. He goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?
Get off and run! Just let it go, go! Just I'm trying something."
Cracticus is following the Wererat with his wand and sees you, and hears you say release, and the rope fall off of Were Nigel, and he just fucking runs. He just books it.
That's fair.
Cool. See ya. Bye.
He goes, ah!
Bye.
And just he into the night. And then we're back to Berserk, who is going to try to do that same thing. He does it. He's pissed because he got bitten. What does that do to this guy? I need to check what that is. Yeah, you hear the same like shouting and screaming and shit from over behind the tree there. Now it's Were Nigel.
What up?
What up? You've been released from your bond. You still have a Triton on you. I guess I should see what Aaron is going to do because he was told to let go. Okay. Were Nigel, you're sitting there, you're seeing all this stuff go on, and you see what Steven is trying to do. He tells it to release. You feel on your body, the arms of the Triton around you start to let loose. What are you thinking as these guys are letting you go?
Well, I'm attacking anything that's close to me. I'm going to attack the.
There are 3 things that are close to you.
Well, let's roll a d4 and see what happens.
Let's do it. Well, here, I'm gonna do a 6 because that'll be it.
Oh,
So we'll
got
do 1, 2, 3. Rat, Steven, Aaron.
Okay. Oh, I'm attacking Orin. I got a 6.
Oh God. Okay. Do you want to roll it or you want me to?
I'll roll it.
Go for it.
I got a nat 20.
Oh no! Jesus.
So here's what I'm doing with Nigel. He gets 2 claw swings and a bite. So that's a nat 20. Okay. Roll your. God. I think. What was it for a werewolf?
I think I'll make a monk next.
It's just a D8 for claws. So roll your D8.
A 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there's 1 attack. Aaron. Oh God. Okay. Oh, Aaron gets sliced, and it just looks like he's both slightly betrayed, but also like almost at peace or kind of okay with what's happening.
Okay.
Roll that 6 again. So you're gonna hit for your next claw attack. Is it Aaron again?
No,
Oh, no. All right, roll the 20. Oh, wait. Oh my God, teacher. Roll your 100.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Aaron's down. That was a crit.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, Aaron's down.
Okay. So do we still do the 100?
Yes, you still do the 100.
5.
Oh, just a 5?
5.
005. Okay.
005.
Whew. So there's no additional damage. Yeah, just a regular crit. Okay. So 1 through 5 is just regular crit. Okay, so we don't do anything extra. Whoo boy. Okay, now roll that second attack on Orin that is now down on the ground.
Oh no!
Oh, thank God. Nat 1.
Oh God. Okay, roll your hundo for your crit fail.
83.
Oh God.
Oh no, that's high.
Might have just like taken your own leg off.
Okay. So that's a D10 of damage to yourself. That's a 9.
Okay.
9 damage to yourself. How do I do this? Okay. I have weapon shatter. But if your weapon is your claws in your hand,
Your
then
finger.
I guess your hand is broken.
I mean, Orin was wearing full plate mail.
He
So
was wearing full plate mail. Okay,
So let's just say like I break all the claws on one of my hands.
dude, that's an 8. I'm gonna say that your hand is broken.
Okay.
All right, that hand is broken. All right, now you're gonna bite someone. Roll that 6 again.
Oh, 6. Yeah. Let me see. A 1.
Okay, now you bite this rat. All right,
Okay.
go ahead and roll your attack on the rat. Is that a crit?
is it a good crit or bad crit?
It's a good
It's
crit.
it's a good
It
crit.
makes no sense. These
Okay.
orange dice are hot.
Yeah, roll your 8.
Extreme luck. 1s or 20s.
Yeah.
Nothing in between.
Well, Steven got what he wanted.
Kind of. I forgot about the claws.
Okay, 4. Which rat is this? Which number rat is this? This is 4. Okay, so 4. All right, 4 damage, and then you have a +4 to your bite because that's your strength. All right, finish him.
20. Does that? Oh, I just bite his head off. I just bite his head. Yeah, it's gone. Like
Yeah.
I like to think it's like an Inoue from Suicide Squad. You pick him up and just
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, you Steven, you see your plan come full into play. You say, let him go. And you say, you pray to Helm and say, oh, I hope this works. And I mean, it worked.
kind of worked.
Eventually, yeah,
Kind of.
you see Aaron let go, where Nigel gets up and just starts thrashing at Aaron. Aaron goes down with the first hit. Nigel comes at him again, gets him straight in a plate mail, and you hear that familiar crunch of a broken bone that you were so familiar with yourself, Steven. And then where Nigel just throws his head
Oh,
back.
that's broken.
Yeah, throws his head back in pain and anger and just turns to the thing that is being held directly in front of him by you, and he just snatches down on this thing's head, and you hear another crunch that you know is absolutely broken. So that thing's dead. Orin is down. Oh, Orin. And then, oh my goodness gracious! Now Callista, you can do something.
That was the most buck wild set of dice roll that I've ever had. And
we're having another crazy crit. Like that's what, like 7 crits now.
And then all of mine, like damage rolls were like as low as they could possibly be.
Yeah. So yeah, Callista, you see all this unfold. What are you doing?
Trying not to die.
I mean.
Oh, you're afraid too.
Oh,
you're
I'm
also scared, but this thing
sure
died.
am.
This thing died, but you also see Nigel just completely like going ape shit, taking out Orin, bit this thing's head off. So yeah, you're still afraid. It's only for 2 rounds.
Oh, but aren't you stunned or staggered or something?
She was stunned for 1
prone.
round, so she lost her last turn.
Oh, I couldn't remember if that had already happened.
Yeah.
So
So
digging
you
in my
can't.
bag for another potion would be an action, I'm guessing.
Do you have another one? What are you doing with it?
I mean, drinking it.
Oh yeah, that's a bonus. I mean, you know your own inventory. You know where you're keeping things. If you're gonna chug a potion, that's bonus action.
Okay, well then that's one thing. So let me minus that next thing.
That's 1.
Ugh, 44 plus 4. Okay. So 13 plus 4 is 17. Oh, that's much more comfortable.
Okay.
Lord, much more comfortable. Okay. And then this one is still up.
That one is still alive. Yeah.
I would like it
It's
to
barely alive. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck it. We'll go with the standard firebolt.
All right. You have a disadvantage on this, I believe, since you are frightened.
Okay, so the first one was a 28. The second one is also a 28 minus 2, so it's 26.
There you go.
And that'll be 14 fire damage.
14 fire damage. All right. Finish him.
I just rip a potion out, chug it, and just like a done. Not even looking. I just need a nap, guys.
Bags under her eyes, just letting fire go everywhere.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So you guys are out of active combat, well, kind of out of combat with the other things. Nigel, so everyone, what do you want to do to try to get Nigel under control? Because Steven,
well,
you
I want
have
to
a
try and
turn,
beat him the
Og,
red.
you have a turn.
You only
because
bit
Yerk
his
is
head
gonna have a
off,
turn
right?
before, huh?
You only bit his head off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to shove the rest of the body at him,
Og's still in a frenzy.
and then go after
So
after Orin to try and drag him away from harm's way.
Do we still hear fighting noises south where Pajurk went?
You heard the last fight happen and more screaming and stuff like that, but you don't know if it's still going on at this point. His turn is coming up.
as soon as Og can go, Og's going to bum rush Nigel and just try to put him in like a head,
Oh,
as much of a
assist.
grapple / choking.
I was gonna say, Og, you can do that now if you want to. Everything around you is dead. Your turn
Okay.
was coming up here.
I'll assist so you can have
So
advantage.
Og's just like sleepy time, Nigel.
Okay, so
Not time.
so Steven did not shove yet because you're not quite. It wasn't quite your turn. We'll let Og go first. So you're trying to just restrain him again, hold him. Do you want to choke him out? What's the big thing you're doing here?
If Og can, so he would like to try to get behind him and put him just in a choker hold.
Go for it. I will
So
say you
that's-
can do it. He's has unleashed his fury. He's biting down ferociously on this thing's.
and so would that be like an athletics check?
That would be an athletics check, but since you're frenzying and raging, you will get advantage on it.
Okay. Yeah. I
So we'll
was gonna
just
say,
see
I thought
how
I'd get
high you
advantage
get
on
and
it.
see. I'll say if you get a 20, if you get a 20 or above, then we'll
24.
just choke him out. Well, you choke him out. We don't need to drag this
Okay.
out too far. So as he's thrashing at this head, you've almost made like a finger trap out of Nigel, because Steven's holding onto this body still, trying to feed it to him. Og runs up behind him and grabs behind his neck as he's still got a hold of it, and just gets the rest of his frenzy and everything into this chokehold, and just cuts off all the air to Nigel, and he eventually goes limp and just falls down.
Okay.
So now you guys are out of combat. Nigel has been restrained. Aaron is still on the ground. You've got the bodies of these wererats around you.
Somebody we need to hit. Oh God, we got to get Oren. Oren's down. My plan didn't go as exactly as I planned. Does anybody have anything? I have nothing. I can't even lay on hands. I'm out.
Is he still fighting since I'm moving here by him?
No, Pajurk is he is done fighting. This thing is that like its face has kind of like been melted away by something.
All right. Good job, Pajurk. And I come over there and I've got regular old baby potions, and I just pop one down Orange's throat.
Okay. Cool. So that's a D4. Oh, I should have been throwing some throws for Aaron. I'll give him at least one death save, just to see what happens. Just to say that we did it.
D4 plus 4, so that's 7.
Sweet.
Okay, well, 7
To
hit
Oren.
points.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right. My goodness, come on. All right. Arn pops up, just kind of gets up and coughs a little bit, and looks at Nigel on the ground, completely knocked out. I'm sure Og's releasing him at this point. You guys are tying him up.
I guess.
Assume. And he just says, speaks something to himself in his native language, and just kind of says, "Praise Rao, can we please sleep now?"
Oh God, yes. I'm so sorry. I forgot about the claws, and I thought maybe if we gave him something to eat, he might not want to eat us.
It's like it's okay. It's worth a try. We put our faith where we think it's best, and sometimes it doesn't work out, but it is okay. I harbor no ill will.
I want to see Oren lose his temper someday.
Callista, do a perception check for me real quick.
Oh no.
Oh no.
23.
Okay. As you are doing that, as you went down to like put the potion in his mouth and everything, and everyone's going over here, Pajurk was following you. So just for the sake of saying it, you're right here for the time being, still administering the potion. As you go over there, everyone's gathered around Oren. Pajurk comes over and follows you to see what's going on. You feel him dig in your pack.
Pajurk?
Yes.
Reach around and grab him real fast. That's sleight of hand.
If you're
gonna grab him,
notice him, if you're gonna try
dexterity.
to grab him, he's gonna try to get away from you. So do an athletics to see if he can keep a hold of this wriggly little asshole.
Athletics. That'll be a 15.
Okay. You feel him in there. You instinctively grab around and grab his wrist and lock eyes with him, and he just looks like an angry little asshole and whips his wrist away from you and just gives you a nice big just and turns around and bolts.
Did he take anything?
He didn't get anything. He had a very high roll. He had a damn good roll. But yeah, he tried to pick a pocket, and then he just fucking bolts. Do you let him go, or are you running after him?
Oh yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Yeah, he's gone.
So I was gonna just kind of point out, should we look for Cracticus?
I'm going to sleep. You can look for him if you like. I'll be over here taking a nap in the corner of this
Am I
little
just passed
alcove.
out?
Yeah.
Okay. Nathan, when those rats were killed, did they turn in? What did they turn into? Did they stay rats? Did they turn into people?
They are still kind of like hybrid.
Okay.
So they, from what Cracticus told you, from what Steven kind of knew on his own from Lycanthropy and everything, is like when you first have that transformation, it's completely uncontrollable. It is the first instance, and this is kind of, you are born into your were form.
Okay.
And then beyond that, it can go different ways. You can learn to control it. You can kind of, again, be a hybrid here and there. You can go like full wolf, rat, bear, like whatever. But yeah, they're just kind of in their hybrid forms at this moment.
Okay.
So,
So
if you want to go and rest, I guess I can keep an eye on Nigel. It would have been my turn after him anyways. If you guys want to go rest, I'll wake the next person up when it's.
Lista's already got her hood up and asleep in behind the tree.
What hood?
For the don't I still have my? Oh, I don't.
You got a nice leg because of that.
God damn it.
Aaron says that he will go and look for Cracticus. So he starts walking in the direction that Cracticus.
I'll go ask if Oren wants any help.
He says if you can come if you wish. If you would rather rest, I am sure that he has not gotten far. I will if I can't find him soon, I will come back and hopefully Rao may guide him back to us if I can't find him myself.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll go sleep then.
Okay. Cool. So are you guys sleeping? Are you waiting for Aaron to come back?
I'm
just saying,
awake.
"Fuck it, I'm
I'm
sleeping"?
awake, waiting for keeping an eye on Nigel so that.
Hog's gonna go to sleep, but he's gonna use Nigel's prone body as a pillow.
Okay. Okay.
Well, then, if he's got that, I'm gonna go check the bodies and see if there's.
On the assumption, yeah, that Nigel will wake him up if he starts to if Nigel comes back to and tries to get away.
Yeah, exactly. Steven, you can go ahead and roll an investigation if you're just gonna be awake and loot the bodies. 5 minutes in there, that's completely fine.
Investigation. Oh, +3. That's a 19.
19. Okay, let's say you find amongst them like, let's do this. You get 1 healing potion amongst them. Of course, they have like their daggers and shit like that if you want. And then let's do. Get a little bit of money here. Not a bunch. The equivalent of like 6 gold. So they didn't have a whole lot on them. They do have kind of insignia of Best Bluff, so you can assume that they were sent out after you guys, and you can guess that with Nigel being in his form, that they could potentially like sense it a little bit better to find where you guys were. So you know, the trail you guys made could have definitely veered other people off, but if they sent like, you know, these lycanthrope rats after you, that they probably had a better chance of finding you. So
Is it just a regular,
we'll need to move in the morning, but
D4 +4?
Yeah, just a regular healing potion.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Steven, as you're looking around and checking the bodies and like keeping an eye out things on, you do hear something coming towards you from this direction here.
Oh, okay. Sword and shield out.
Okay. You notice it just kind of stops by the tree that's there.
I'm gonna go investigate.
Go for it.
I'll go to about there.
it's probably Cracticus seeing if we're still alive.
Yeah. So what do I need to roll? I'm there. I'm looking.
You just going towards the tree?
Yeah, I'm like right outside the tree.
Okay, cool. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. You start going towards the tree. Are you saying anything, or are you just going up very slowly?
You very slowly. Show yourself. Who's there?
Okay. You as you get closer, you just hear and a blue light shoots out towards you. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna hit.
I got my shield out, so I'm a 22.
Well, that I rolled a 22.
Shit.
So a ray of frost pelts you directly in the chest.
Ooh,
as
bull,
you're
but
going
I
up.
have resistance to cold, so that has
Correct.
it, right?
That is 8 damage, so you take 4 cold damage as you get pelted. With this, and you just hear
What the fuck? Crack the kids.
I didn't know. I was assuming.
Oh, I just have such a general generic voice, don't I?
You came close to me. I didn't know if you were all dead or not. You keep getting attacked. This has been a very hard month for me.
Oh yeah, it's so easy for all of us. That's fine. Whatever. Get back to the group.
Okay, he comes over. Okay. And okay, are you all right? So time has passed. A couple hours have gone by. Is someone else going to take a shift? Steven, you staying awake?
Well, I want everybody to get their full rest, and then I figured I would rest after somebody got a full rest, so I can stay awake until we've have at least one person with a full rest. So if that's Callisto or Nigel turns into a fucking penguin again or whatever, I'll stay awake.
Okay, you're gonna stay up.
I'll stay awake. I'll let them rest.
Okay. Alrighty. You're still awake. You're walking around. You do hear someone approaching. I won't make it as suspenseful this time. Oren finally comes back.
Good.
And he just shows up and says, "Did he make his way back? I couldn't find him."
Yeah, he was over here and he shot me with frost. He was hiding in a bush. It's good. We're fine.
Oh,
I guess it's payback for
I thought he was lost. I couldn't find him.
He ran. Yeah, I'm glad we did find him. Yes, and I'm glad you're back. I wanted to come find you, but I didn't want to just search in the dark with nobody. So I thank you for looking for him, but we've got him. Appreciate it.
Wonderful. Well, how about you go and you go and rest yourself?
Are you sure?
I am. It's the least I could do. I don't know how I would have gotten out of that without you.
All right, thank you. And then I'm gonna go and just kind of plop over here and sleep.
Okay. Oren, yeah, he's just gonna kind of soothe himself
in the water.
in the waters of Minnetonka. Yeah, well, you guys are out of combat. You're gonna get a full rest. I don't have anything else planned for you guys.
Sweet.
For this, I won't be an asshole anymore, since I
Og
gave
can
you
finally
like
level.
4 back-to-back fights here, which was fun for me and fun for you too. So yeah, let's go ahead and end it there. I will say, so no waiting for like, do we hit the long rest on our D&D Beyond or however you're tracking? We'll say you guys get a full long rest. Nothing else comes up. By the morning, you guys notice that yes, Nigel has gone down back to his normal size. Abe is restored. What armor did you have, Nigel? That's the
I
only
had
question.
leather armor.
I would say that is shredded.
Okay, let me
So
delete-
that is the only
No,
thing
no,
that I would say.
Nigel's indecent.
Yeah, and then I noticed my goggles are gone, and I immediately ask, "Where are my goggles?"
Oh, they fell off your head when you became a WerePenguin.
Oh yeah, Og gives him Abe back too.
Well,
Cool.
shit.
Well, let's go ahead and end it there. We can resume what you guys are going to do next time.
That's a
Well,
perfect. Well,
shit.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we assume that we let Oren get a full rest too before we
Yes,
did
I will
anything
let
else?
yes, I will
Okay.
let all you guys get full rests. Don't worry about it. You guys are good. I'm going to delete Pajurk from my D&D Beyond profile.
Disappeared into the forest.
It's gone. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the session. We had yet one more fight before you guys got a rest. I'm surprised no one asked me if you've leveled up. That answer would be a no.
Leveled.
Og knows he
Hmm?
leveled. Because Og's the only one who hadn't slept previously when everyone else leveled.
And so for next session, we'll continue on with your journey to Arcove or wherever the hell you guys are gonna go.
Cool.
If you thought these last couple sessions were fun, you just wait until what I have in store for you next time. For the whole crew, this was a very potent episode and smells like crit. I hope we have many more to come. And thanks as always, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right.